What's up, guys? Today I'm off, and I figured I would work on some of my price charting. Just grab a couple games, update them, games that I've bought in recently that I haven't had a chance to update, and just take a look. So figured I'd do a little live stream of it and see how this goes, you know? So I just grabbed a pile of games from my Xbox collection, as well as some games that I picked up, and I'm just going to start going through them. And if any discussion comes up on the chat, then let's talk about it. But just going to grab a couple games here, and I'm taking a look at mainly what I'm doing here is I'm looking at games that I need to clean up the cases for. Like if you look at this Soul Calibur 2, I got that big old ugly sticker on it, Soul Calibur 2 for the Xbox. And just seeing if if the game's not in the case or anything like that, or if I need to just clean things up. So just trying to keep the gaming room nice and tidy out there. Eventually I do want to do a gaming room tour as well. So just taking a look at some of the games right now. So Soul Calibur 2, I don't have the instruction manual for it. If you've seen some of my pickup videos, it's going to be a lot like this, just in a live stream format. Just makes it easier for me, makes it easier for everybody, and I'm just going to take a look, so make sure that I have it in here. Soul Calibur 2. Obviously not as cool as the GameCube one, but last time I was looking at Funko Pops, so, and hopefully everybody can see that. So I do have it in the collection. Just want to make sure that I'm updating it correctly in my collection as well. So let's just take a look if it's going to load. Item in box. It says it's worth $11 right now. I don't know. Do you believe that? $11 for Soul Calibur 2 on the original Xbox? Personally, I don't think so. I can't remember how much I picked it up for. I didn't put it in when I imported it. So where should I put this? I'll just put it down here. Put it on the floor. That would be the best bet. The next one I picked up, and I do remember picking up this one, is Jade Empire Limited Edition. It might have been in one of my videos at one point. Also, I have music going on in the background, so if you do feel like you can hear it, let me know. I don't see anybody in the stream yet, but that's all good. Limited Edition, $13. Oh, that's loose. Complete. I don't have the instruction manual, sadly, for this one. What did I put it in for last time? Just make sure I have item in box. So $15. It's a 2-disc set. You can see that here. I like the case of it too, right? BioWare, one of their big games. The case is pretty clean. There's not any... It's a little bit of residue and stuff right there from one of the stickers, probably from like EB Games or Blockbuster or whatever. They always loved putting them right over the UPC. Yeah, I picked up Madden 13 recently at SPCA Thrift Store. I've talked about this a lot in my videos if you've seen them, but I talked about how when I'm at the SPCA Thrift Store, if I don't have the game, I'm going to pick it up. Most times, even if I have the game, I'm going to pick it up because it's dollars back to the SPCA. It's kind of like my way of donating to the SPCA. Instead of me just going and giving them $40, I go and I can spend $40 on video games at their SPCA Thrift Store. So even if I have it, maybe it's a better version than the one that I already have. So picked that one up for $3 just yesterday, actually, on my birthday. Did a little birthday thrifting. So let's look up. Oh my God, what's happening here? Doesn't trust me, I guess. So I have Madden 13 for the Wii U. I do not have it for the PS3. So let's take a look. It's in pretty good condition too. There's no like extra stickers on it other than this SPCA one, which their stickers are pretty easy to take off, which thank God. They don't leave too much residue or film or anything like that. They're not making me get out the Goo Gone. Maybe you can hear a little ASMR there. There we go. $3. I know it's a sports title. Sports titles, everybody kind of shuns away from them. I just like to grow my collection. It ain't about for me, some collectors, it's about just, getting the couple games that they want to keep. They want to collect, and they don't want to keep any of the any of the filler. I like collecting the filler. I like to go in my gaming room and see like a huge pile of games, a huge collection of games, even if I will never play it. So Madden 2013, Madden 13, there's no instruction manual, sadly, for that one. Let's see. If you've never used PriceCharting before, it's actually pretty neat. It keeps track of all your games. They've really added a lot to it too. Lego sets, coins, sports cards, comics, everything. For these ones, when I remember, I'm going to add how much I paid. So $3. And I'm gonna do a little picked up at the SPCA thrift store. Add item. All right. Let's go back to one of my games in my list here. This is an old classic on the Xbox, Fusion Frenzy, for the original Xbox. I still have this sticker on it, not for individual resale. That's because this was one that came with the system. Oh, weirdly enough, I do not have the right game in here. So this is one I'm going to put aside. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go through my games and figure out which ones are kind of not in the right order. This one has Midway Arcade's Treasures 2. And honestly, I probably already have another copy of Fusion Frenzy. So this is probably something I just picked up to get the case and get the Midway Arcade Treasures 2. So I'm going to put that one aside, though, just for my own, so I know which one I need to go back and look at. All right. This one I have a couple copies of. It's called America's Army, Rise of a Soldier. It feels like it's some sort of like recruiting game or something. Let's take a look. Here's another case. Here's another example. Game is not in the case right now, so I'm going to put that one aside too. I'm not going to worry about importing that one. All right, let's go back to one of the ones I picked up yesterday. I picked this one up at Value Village for $3.99. Shrek the Third on the Wii. Let's see. Instruction manual's in there. Game is in there. Picked that up again at the Value Village. And Shrek the Third on the Wii. Nothing crazy. I just like to pick up these games, you know. What's going on here? Complete in box. $3.99. Picked up at VV. And they say it's worth $11. Again, debatable. Value Village was selling it for $3.99, but the case is in good condition. And let's see if I can take that sticker off. Sometimes Value Village is a little bit more of a pain to get the stickers off. And I'm not overly a fan. But if you can catch that corner, you might be all right. But it likes to like splinter off, you know, if that makes sense. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. So got that sticker off there, that stinking sticker that they like to put on it. And again, Shrek the Third for the Wii. I'm not a big racing fan, but I do have this one in my collection, the Toka, I think it's called Toka Race Driver 2 Ultimate Racing Simulator. This one looks like it once went through like a washer or something. It's all like it was wet at one point. But it's complete in box. It's got everything in there, including a little like overlay thing to register the game online and all that fun stuff. Made by Codemasters. 15 types of motorsports in one game. We were living it up. So again, I'm just making sure that I have these in my price charting as I'm just going through it. And see what comes up. Wave Race. Am I saying it right? Toga? It is Toca? Yep, it is. There it is. In the original Xbox. No stickers on that. A little bit of wear and tear on the top. I have item only listed for this one. So I'm going to change that one to complete in box. Complete in box and say... I'm not going to say anything. I don't need to say anything for that one. Well, $8.30. Not bad. Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood is another game in my collection. I've had this one for a while. There's no stickers on it right now, but I've peeled them off. Complete in box. Not bad at all. Brothers in Arms. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I have a couple of these, I guess. Xbox games aren't worth a ton. Right now it feels like PlayStation 3 games and Xbox 360 games are kind of in a lull. You'll find them around in a lot of places, usually for dirt cheap. If you're trying to grow a collection or just want to, like I am, like you just want to have a bunch of games in your collection, then you'll usually find Xbox 360 games and PS3 games right now. Even to some extent, PS4 games I find are really, you can find them really cheap. Even Xbox One games, if you can find them around as well. So, but you have to be careful with those ones because, you know, like as we all know, some of the games aren't on all of it, the whole game isn't on the disc. So you do have to keep an eye out for that too as well, right? You just never know with future-proofing your library if the games are on the complete disc or not. So, Brothers in Arms, added to the collection. Let's pull another one from the pickup pile that I grabbed yesterday. Speaking of Xbox, Fallout 4. Picked that one up at Value Village. $4.99 for that one. There we go. All in there as well. I like Fallout, the Fallout games. They're so big though, right? Like they just take up so much time. Xbox exclusive offer. Fallout 3 included for free in there. I wonder if that's still the case. I already have both games already, but they're all on Game Pass anyways, but it's just interesting what they were offering at the time. Fallout 4 is a game that I would always get into, but then never could finish. For no reason of it, like no reason, like there's no reason like the game's bad or anything like that. It's just couldn't get into it. So complete in box. It's got the instruction manual. It's got the all access granted. It's got the 2 instruction manuals for the French and English, and then the Vault Dwellers Survival Guide condensed edition in French and English as well. So for $4.99. Not mad at that at all. Picked up at Value Village. So they value it at $12. That's probably pretty accurate for a complete in-box Fallout. Happy with that one. Oh, this one. Okay. Missing the game as well is FIFA 07. For the original Xbox. Don't ask me why I'm missing it. I have no idea. This might have come in like a bulk pickup I did or something like that, where there was a bunch of games and I just didn't look through all of them. Still has those old EB game stickers on it. I'm not too beat up. At one point, $34.99 is what this game was valued at. I'm going to put this one to the other pile just so I can review and make sure that I do actually have the game for it. If not, like the worst case scenario, these cases are good for replacing other broken cases because it is a legit Xbox one. All right. This one's always fun. This one was a lot of fun to pick up back in the day. And that is Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City on the original Xbox. This was a big deal when this came out on the original Xbox for gamers that were around during then. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City were a PlayStation 2 exclusive, and as you can see, it's a little beat up on the front. Actually, I never even realized that. Like, it's kind of missing some of the stuff on the holographic. But when this came out on the original Xbox, I specifically remember getting my mom to pick it up for me at Blockbuster because I was too young, couldn't pick it up, and and she picked up Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City for me. It was like shortly after Christmas or something like that. And I was every bit of like, 13 years old, not old enough to even play Grand Theft Auto. But here I was playing it. They knew no better. What was really cool about this one is that the custom soundtracks were in this one. Forget about the resolution. The Xbox being the most powerful console at the time was able to push this game further, and it looked crisper. It looked better than the PS2 version. On top of that was those custom soundtracks, and it's not just like the custom soundtracks that you see today, where you could have an overlay of Spotify on your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox Series X, and you can like just keep listening to Spotify. This was like baked into the game. That was one of the coolest things about the original Xbox, and owners of the original Xbox can attest to this. Almost all the sports titles, almost all the racing titles and things like that all had support for custom soundtracks. And how you would do the custom soundtracks is you would burn your CD to the original Xbox. And when you burned it to the original Xbox, and then you could start playing it in the games. And with this one, it was a custom radio station. And so when you got in the car, a song would start playing. When you got out, it stopped. And my memory's a little foggy, but I'm pretty sure that it continued as if the music kept playing, like on a radio, or it would continue the song from where you left off. It was very cool the way they integrated it. I remember, I think there was like either this one or San Andreas, but I think there was when you got out of the car as well, you would still kind of hear your music a little bit if the car was running. Like it would get quieter, like as if you opened your door while your car was still running and you could hear the radio on. They had really cool integration for that in this game. So this was a cool pack to have at the time. Big deal. Very big deal. Grand Theft Auto 3. Have it complete in box. I still have the maps. I think it came with 2 maps because it's in Canada. French and English. Could be wrong on that. And let's take a look at Vice City. Vice City's the same way. I have Vice City here. I don't know if it has the map though. No map, but it has a sticker. I still have the Rockstar sticker in there. No map though. But I think I have a couple copies of this, so I'm not too beat up. But very cool to have in the collection. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, the Xbox collection. We'll see how much it's worth. Oh, let's see. Xbox 360. We're gonna be able to find this or what? There's San Andreas. There's the double pack. Wow, it's getting up there in price, I must say. Yeah, I do have 2. I do call it complete in box, so I don't know if I should do that, or I'm just going to add a line item and say Vice City map missing. And I'll consider that still. For my own fun, I'll consider that still complete in box. That's crazy that it's up to $34 though. Let's see how it's kind of moved in the last little bit. Probably not a lot. Yeah, it's been pretty stagnant in terms of value in the last 6 months. It's kind of gone up and down. At one point, it kind of $26. It's never really hit like an all-time high. Graded price is pretty cool. New price isn't even that high, to be surprisingly. So interesting. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. And guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to switch over my music and grab a drink. Be right. All right, I'm back. It didn't take long at all. Grab myself a nice Zoa. Keep this going. I'm having fun doing this, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep updating my list and have you guys follow along. Next one up on the list is Sega GT 2002 and the Jet Set Radio Future. Is that how it was said? Yeah. This was a pack. This is a 2-pack. This came with the original Xbox at one point. At one point, they were selling a bundled one. This was actually the one that I got. I think it came with Xbox Live or something like that. It was came out like a year or two after the original Xbox was released, and it had these 2 games in there, not for resale, limited edition package, blah blah blah. This one has an old EB Games sticker on there. I'm gonna put these ones aside too because I do want to clean up my cases. I hate those EB Games stickers, man. They're you can see that I've tried to tear it off and it's just a gong show. So it's better to use Goo Gone or something like that. This one was cool. Again, it's a 2-pack, dual disc there. Has both instruction manuals. Let's see. So complete in box right now, they're saying $21. Pretty good. It's gone down a little bit. Yeah, but that sounds about right. Probably $20 for this. I would have to be in really good condition to be $20. You can really probably find this out thrifting anywhere. All right, let's grab another one from the new pile. And that today is, again, Madden 13 for the Xbox 360. Again, picked that up at the SPCA thrift store. Either it doesn't have an instruction manual or it just came with the registration stuff. But pretty not bad at all. $3 again, like I said, SPCA thrift store. If I'm there and I see games there for $3 and I don't have them, I'm definitely picking them up for the collection. It's always a good cause. They have another one opening up, another SPCA thrift store opening up in this province here soon, if not already. There's a few of them around the province, and generally you're always going to find something good there. So I'm just taking that old sticker off, the old red sticker. And then we'll see. Again, sports titles, not expecting a lot. Not expecting it to be worth a lot. Let's take a look. Man, 13 for the Xbox 360. I pretty much have it for every system at this point. I'm going to say it's complete in box because I have no idea if it came with an instruction manual or not. Some games later that have only been out for a few years, I could say a few years, this is Madden 13, but they stopped putting instruction manuals in there and they started going with just this kind of basic stuff, these basic documents and stuff, and then almost getting to a point where there's nothing in there at all. So I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to say it's complete in box. $3 for that one. And I'll say picked up at the SPCA thrift store. There we go. So they're valuing it at $8. I highly doubt it. It's probably worth a couple dollars at max right now. But, it's always fun to go by price charting amounts. So $8 is what they're saying for this one right now. Let's grab one from one of my older piles here that I'm just updating, and that's definitely a fan favorite, Halo 2 on the original Xbox. And again, missing the disc. So I don't know where I put the disc. I probably was doing some video at some point or trying it out, or it's in another case somewhere. So I'm going to put this one in a different pile. But still has all of the stuff in it. It's got this thing to pick up the instruction or the player's guide plus the manual, which back in the day was a pretty hefty manual, actually. It's like a little novel in there. So that goes into a different pile where I'm going to be reviewing and trying to find it and track it down. Then I'll grab another one here. It's Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. Again, it has those old EB Games stickers on there. This one at one point was 99 cents at EB Games. Pretty interesting. And then, because EB Games is awesome, they put another sticker on there on top of another sticker on top of another EB Games sticker. So this one's going to be hell on earth to try to clean up. Plus there's an old sticker there. So, but I am going to make a pile of ones that I need to review and clean up as well. So that'll come down the line. It's missing the manual, but it does have an old classic mail-in registration of the game, and the disc as well. So let's see. Can't remember if I put this one in or not. You can just use the app to import these games as well. Usually I'll use the app while I'm out. Oh, that's the strategy guide. Let's just look up Mercenary. I'll use the app when I'm out to keep track of what games I do have and what games I don't, because it's hard to keep up. It's hard to remember half the time. Item in box, that's accurate. They're saying it's a value of $10. I mean, I dispute that in a lot of cases with price charting, but I will take it. So this one's going to go in the pile for cleanup, because I do need to clean up those stickers and whatnot on that one. All right, let's grab another one here. Rainbow Six Black Arrow on the original Xbox. There was a lot of Rainbow Sixes on the original Xbox. Again, this one has a whole bunch of EB Game stickers on there. $1.99 at one point it was selling for. Sticker on the back. These ones are always kind of annoying to try to use the price charting app for, because they block the UPC code, which normally you can just scan. But it's not that hard to just manually search it. Rainbow Six 3, there it is, Black Arrow. I got the instruction manual as well, and like what I consider complete in box. So let's see if I updated it in my list. I feel like I've been seeing, I have item only, so I'm going to change that to complete in box, unless I have a second copy, and that's why this one's showing, but we'll take a look. I find I've been seeing less and less original Xbox games just out in the thrifting world, unless they're, pool or something like that. I've just been seeing a lot less these days. So I've been seeing, like I said earlier in the stream, I've been seeing more 360, more PS3. Those that definitely seem to be flooding the thrifting stores that I'm in at least, and for pretty cheap as well. So if you're trying to grow your collection, PS3 games and Xbox 360 games seem to be the way to go, and PS4 as well. That's just my experience anyways. This one's a little bit beat up. I was just picking at like whatever this sticker was. I think it might have been a sticker, but it's also just kind of beating up the little I don't even know what you call that, little protective film that's on the case itself. So it's definitely a little bit beat up, not in the greatest condition. So that one's going to go in the pile to clean up as well. All right, this one was a fun one back in the day. Anybody's a fan of the Tony Hawk games and stuff like that. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. One of the rare times though where I did prefer the Acclaim games. Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX 2 was, in my opinion, better than this one, and the Acclaim games just did it better outside of the skateboarding games. So Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. Let's see. At one point again, EB Games $4.99. They were selling it for. Missing the instruction manual, sadly. So let's see if I have that updated properly in price charting. And it looks like I do. Item in box, that's accurate. Nothing wild for that. I am going to put it in the cleanup pile just to get that sticker off there. All right, let's grab another one from some of the games I picked up yesterday, and that's NHL 13. I think someone was offloading a bunch of their 2013 sports titles at SPCA Thrift Store yesterday. Picked this one up for $3. Oh my god! Remember the old online passes for the games, where you had to have an online pass, and if you used it, you had to pay extra to play online again. That was a very popular decision by EA at the time. But NHL 13 looks like it's complete in box. Well, I say that, but then again, if this was all the instruction manual is, then it's complete in box. I'm not sure if it had an instruction manual. I don't think it did. NHL 13. So I have it for the PS3, didn't have it for the Xbox. Great. Do complete in box, $3 at the SPCA Thrift Store. I just do description of item like this because I like to just tell the story of where I picked it up. And I'm just going to get this sticker off. I'm very curious to see what this, and it's going to be years away. It's going to be a little while anyways, but how this Netflix or Warner Brothers deal will pan out, especially in terms of the video games. Right now I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy, and that's a WB game. So it'll be interesting to see like how the chips will fall with that deal. I think Netflix is surely going to go up in price, but I think it was always going to go up in price regardless. So if they raise the price and if this deal gets closed pretty quickly and they raise the price and they're able to ingest some HBO shows, Warner Brothers shows, things like that, put it onto Netflix, I think that'll help soften the blow of a price increase if their library increases so drastically. So we'll see. I'm still trying to get this damn sticker off. Normally they're pretty easy. I'm trying to get it off without like, you know, tearing it and there we go. There, no more sticker. It's in the good pile. This one's a super fan favorite, and I wish that this is out of my already existing pile, by the way. I wish that they would make these games again. I don't know why EA doesn't in some capacity, but that's NHL Hits. NHL Hits 2003. Anybody who's played NHL Hits knows that this is one of the best hockey games out there. And it's so much fun. It's like the perfect boys hanging out, party game type thing. Just hilarious laughs, good time. They made a couple of these. Like this series was pretty popular. I would argue that it was this one was the most popular. Maybe NFL Blitz, but they made a couple of them. There was a soccer one. I think it was called Red Card. There was MLB Slugfest. There was NHL Hits, and they were all a ton of fun to play. Just very arcadey, very over the top. And they don't do it like this anymore. They don't do fun sports titles like this. So I'm pretty sure this one's already in the price charting, but I'm just gonna double check. Got it complete in box. I paid $4.99 for that at Most Wanted Pawn at one point. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. What's HL Hits? Back in the day, I had this game on the GameCube, and then I got rid of it. It's worth more on the GameCube. Yeah, I have it complete in box. $23 they have it valued at right now. That's not bad. That's probably pretty accurate for this game these days. Let's see if I can take this sticker off. I'm going to actually update it. $4.99. Picked up at Most Wanted Pawn. And let's see if this one will come off. Whatever company can come out with like a sticker that will just peel out. Like, look at that already. Like you can just, so annoying. You can just see it kind of just starting to peel off. Like it's starting to rip. So I'm going to put that one in the clean pile and use like some sort of like Goo Gone or something like that to clean it up, which I've done in the past. All right, let's grab the next one. This is another popular one, again, out of my existing pile, and that's Project Gotham Racing on the original Xbox. Very popular. Platinum Hits Edition. Complete in box. I got the instruction manual. It has this little extra inserts as well. You can see that. Pretty neat. Project Gotham Racing was very popular, and then Forza came out, and you pretty much never saw Project Gotham Racing again. Platinum Hits. There it is. So I paid $3.99 for that one at Value Village at one point, so I'm just going to update that as well. Oh, I already had $3.99 in there, so that's good. Picked up at Value Village, and that one's going to go in the clean pile as well. All right, let's grab another one from the old pickup pile yesterday. Again, another sports title. It's not going to be anything exciting. FIFA Soccer 12. And actually, it's got one of those stupid inserts that they had at one point from, I think that was like EB Games was doing that, where they had this little guy. Trade in your games and get extra credits. But then there's this horrendous sticker on the back of it as well. You can see that, just horrendously huge. It's FIFA at the end of the day. It's not going to be worth a lot. But it is fun to have to the collection. And like I said, SPCA, if I'm going to buy some games that are going to be low value or maybe even duplicates of ones I already own, it's going to be at the SPCA thrift store. And I don't have this one, actually. And I'm trying to remember. Yep, okay, there again has the stupid, remember the EA Games online code? It looks like it was submerged in water at one point. And it's got a nice black and white instruction manual. Manual included on disc is what they're saying. Yeah, this is around the time when they really started getting a little lazy with the instruction manuals. And it became a little less exciting to even read them. It used to be very fun to read an instruction manual. I'm going to consider this one complete in box. $3. Picked up at SPCA thrift store. Take the sticker off. Oof. What I like about the SPCA thrift store and so many other thrift stores that aren't Value Village is that they're a non-profit, so there's no taxes on the things you buy. So this game's $3. It's $3 out the door, and it's $3 that's going back to the SPCA. There we go. Stickers off that. They say it's worth $7. I highly doubt it. All right, let's grab another one from the old pile. This one is Burnout Revenge. This one's a classic. This one's a lot of fun. I remember renting this one at Microplay back in the day when it was still around. And Burnout was a ton of fun. EA game. Sometimes you can't hate on EA, you know? They were making some gems also while also screwing over gamers sometimes. This one was just, yeah, a lot of fun. What can you say? There's nothing wrong with the case. Complete in box. Probably in my list, but let's just double check it. Oh, Forza. What did I say? Forza. Was I saying Forza earlier? I don't think so. If I was, I meant Burnout. It's in there already. Yeah, see? Mom got this in a bundle on the free site, so I got this game for free at one point. Can't be mad at that. Call of Duty Finest Hour. That's on my existing pile right now. Just going to make sure it's updated. Again, complete in box. That's a lot of fun to have that. These old Call of Duties were pretty fun. What can you say about Call of Duty back in the day? Like, Call of Duty was like, before Call of Duty Modern Warfare, these games were pretty good. Like, they were good because they had the aim down sights kind of thing. It was different than Medal of Honor. But they were all World War II. They were all different styles of World War II at the time. I don't remember a lot about this one, but I do remember playing it back in the day. It was always like a toss-up between like Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, the Wolfenstein games. Like, they were all like, you know, trying to win over your gaming time back in the day in the World War II shooters. Complete in box. Yeah, nothing wrong with the case. I'm happy with that. All right, I picked this one up yesterday as well at the SPCA thrift store. I think I already have it in my collection, but that's Borderlands on the Xbox 360. One of my favorite series of all time, especially two. Two's in my top 5, maybe top 10 favorite games of all time. This one was complete in box as well. $3 I picked that one up for. And it's in pretty good condition, despite considering like it just got a little bit of this like filmy stuff that they always had. around on the outside of new games, which I can just take off. I'm like, where did that come from? HMV. HMV was the sticker. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look. This one has kind of aged a little rough. It's still fun, the first Borderlands, but it's not as good as 2. Some of the quality of life improvements from the newer ones just outshine this one. So when you go back, it's a little dated. I actually don't have it on the 360. So there we go. Oh wait, that's Borderlands 2. Whoops. Did I type in Borderlands 2? No, I didn't. Oh, I still don't have it though. Perfect. $3. Picked up at the SPCA thrift store. I should put the date in here too, maybe, just for fun. Sell almost $7. That sounds about right for this one. This one's in good condition though. Like I said, I'm not mad. It's good to add to the collection. It's backwards compatible as well, but if you have like, this game's been remade on newer systems, or I shouldn't say remade, but remastered on newer systems. So if you have a chance to play it, you should play it on that instead of one of these older versions of it. But still very cool. Look at that. Nice clean case overall. This one is already in my existing pile. Nothing exciting at all. I don't know a single person who ever played this game or any of these games, but that's World Poker Tour. I'm sure this was all for like the dads in like 2003 and stuff like that, or like, you know, the grandpas of the world were probably playing World Poker Tour. Certainly wasn't me, but it is complete in box. Yeah, let's see. World Poker Tour. Imagine this game was worth like $100 or something. Sadly, it's not. Yeah, bundle on the free site. So can't complain. Free game's a free game. All right. So another one I picked up was Dead Island on the Xbox 360. Picked that up yesterday and complete in box. And Dead Island. $3 at the SPCA thrift store. Did I click on that? Oops. Complete in box. $3. The Dead Island games, I played the later one not too long ago. I think the one that either came out this year or late last year. And it was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. There's a lot of different stuff you can do in it. I'm not really good with like creepy games, but this one isn't too creepy. And yeah, I think with this one, I'm not sure about this one, but I know in the later ones you can play with buddies and stuff. You can do like co-op. Again, they got that stupid thing on the back though from EB Games to make sure that comes out. And then they also have a huge sticker on the back, which I'm just noticing now. Just trying to get that. I'll take the whole thing out. See, because they put this thing on the back, and then it's like almost like sticking to the real insert. EB Games, I tell ya. I did work at one point, and it was a fun job. I'm going to put this one in the cleanup pile because it does have this huge sticker on the back, which I didn't realize right away. I don't think this is an EB Games sticker, though. I always wonder what these ones are, but can't tell. Anyways, I'm going to put it in the cleanup pile. All right. Next one up is Carnival Games for the Kinect. I like to collect these Kinect ones. I have a Kinect. I have a couple Kinects, actually. Both on the Xbox One and the Xbox 360. It's just finding the space to hook them up. That's in the plugs and everything, right? Like, what are you going to do? I do want to get around to trying these one sometime. Maybe I'll do a video or something like that, trying out a bunch of different of the Kinect games. They're fun to collect because they got the purple case instead of the green case, and they're just neat. Carnival Games, complete in box. I paid $3.99 at one point for this one at Value Village. Carnival Games, Monkey See, Monkey Do. Bunch of Super Monkey Ball. What's going on here? Carnival Games. Oh, I already have it in here. Okay. It's got one sticker on here. Let's see if I can get it off. You got to be very careful with these Value Village stickers. One wrong move and it's tearing. Oh, almost was there. Pretty close. Pretty close. Let's see. There. That was good. So I can put that back into my pile. It doesn't need to be cleaned up. I'm going to just double check to make sure if I put it in that I did pay $3.99 for it. I did. Picked up at Value Village. All right, the last one in my already existing pile is ESPN 2K5. NBA 2K5, I should say. Complete in box, nothing exciting about this one. Sports title. It's got a couple stickers on it that need to be removed. This used one that I tried to take off at one point and it tore, and then a used one on the back as well. And I'm fairly certain this one's going to be in already here. I think I have a couple of these. Yep, it's already in there. So put that in the clean pile. And just a couple left from yesterday's pickups. I did a lot of CDs yesterday and a couple other things that I'll probably do like on a future video. But in terms of games, I just got a couple left. And that is Rainbow Six Vegas on the Xbox 360, the Platinum Hits Edition. $3 at the SPCA thrift store. Rainbow Six Vegas? Is that what it is? Vegas? Platinum Hits. Did I go buy it? I should just type it in. Rainbow Six Vegas. I miss the old Platinum Hits, you know, the Platinum Hits, Greatest Hits. Nintendo certainly does not do that anymore. So I didn't have this one in my collection, which is great. Wait, this is, oh, that's two. Oh, here we go. Wait. Yeah, there we go. All right. Complete in box. Yep, complete in box as well. It's got a couple EB Games stickers on it that I'll get cleaned up. $3 yesterday. Picked up at SPCA thrift store. The other thing I like about the SPCA thrift store is you can earn points. They have a little card that you can sign up for, and you can collect points and use your points towards future purchases. One of the things that we try to do, me and my wife, is every time we go to the SPCA thrift store, we have to go with a box. We have to go with a box of stuff that we're going to donate, just to kind of downsize the stuff we have in the house. Certainly not video games though. I don't give games away, but I will try to downsize whatever else we have. It's got a little bit of an EB game sticker on there, so I'm going to put it in the clean pile to clean up later on. All right, second last one that I picked up from there as well is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the Xbox One. They had this one actually in the DVD pile. One of the things that I always say in my videos is you should look around at some of the thrift stores, especially not the ones that are not Value Village. The ones that are kind of like the mom and pop shops, the Salvation Armies, the smaller, hole in the wall ones, the church ones, things like that, or the SPCA thrift store. Sometimes those sweet old ladies, they don't know where to put it. They don't know where to put a game, and they'll just throw it into a DVD section. They'll throw it into the toy section. They'll throw it into this the CD section. Sometimes there have been times where you're in the CDs and you find a PS1 game or you find a Dreamcast game. You just never know what you might find. So Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, found that in the DVD section. If it was any other place besides SPCA thrift store, I would have said, "Oh, I found it in the DVD section, and DVDs are only $1." But I told her that, hey, this is a video game; it's worth $3. So, Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was kind of neat. This was kind of like the Titanfall, the answer to Titanfall, right? Like they were trying to compete. The first one, everybody was into the futuristic type style at this point. Oh yeah, it's on the 360 as well. This was also the one no, it wasn't Advanced. I think Advanced Warfare was the last one to be to have the marketing deal with Microsoft until they switched over to PlayStation as well. Complete in box. I mean, this is probably as good as it's going to get for complete in box with just a white. Oh, actually, it's just a thing talking about day 0, some codes to enter in 2 days of Xbox Live Gold if you want to try that out. I wonder if they work. Interested to see. I do have a code though. If there's anybody that's interested, maybe at some point leave a comment in this video for Dolby Atmos. I think it'll still work. It came with one of my headsets at one point, and I just never needed it. And I'm trying to offload it. I was asking friends and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, do you have Dolby Atmos? And they're like, yeah, I already use it. So I'm like, just trying to find somebody who could use it, that wants to use it, and will make use of it. And I have a code for them. So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Oh, this is Day 0 edition. I wasn't even paying attention. Day 0 edition. Maybe that's a little bit different. That's worth a little bit more. I forgot that Xbox games were doing these Day 0 editions for a little while. They'd usually come with like one extra thing that was like available to everybody later on. Forza was doing it and a couple other ones. Picked up at SPCA thrift store. $3. $13, they say. Okay, I'll take that. And the last one that caught my eye, because I always love rhythm games, is Rock Revolution on the Xbox 360. And it says also compatible with most guitar and drum peripherals. And release your inner rock star and join the rock revolution. It's got some songs on it. I really don't know. It's got a Blink-182 song on there. That's why, admittedly, I did want to also pick it up. Made by Konami. I don't know a lot about this game. I really don't. So if it is fun, let me know in the comments. But it looks like a Guitar Hero-ish type rhythm game. I'm into them a lot. I have a lot of drum. I have a drum kit, and I have a lot of guitars. So I definitely want to give this one a shot. So Rock Revolution on the Xbox 360. Let's see what we're dealing with. Probably not a lot. Nope, not at all. Complete in box? Yep, complete in box. It says 1 to 3 players, which is interesting. Anyways, I'm going to give that a shot. $3. Actually, $3.99. I bought this one at Value Village. Picked up at VV. And that is it, guys, for in terms of game pickups. I'm going to, one second, I just want to show you something else that I picked up as well. All right. So if you're in where I live, which is in Nova Scotia, at the Guardian right now, at least the one in Dartmouth, they're selling off these guys here that were at Walmart at one point. So I think these guys were like $20 at one point, and if you go to the Guardian in Dartmouth, they're $5 a piece right now. They used to sell at Walmart, so pretty neat. Pick these guys up for the old gaming room. Hopefully the dogs don't see them. They're just, a couple stuffed guys, but Astrobot and Kratos. There was also like some snake or something from, I shouldn't say some snake. There was a snake from God of War as well, but I forget the name off the top of my head, the giant snake, but it didn't really resonate with me, but it's cool to have Kratos, cool to have Astrobot. And so if you're interested in those, you can pick them up at the Guardian in Dartmouth. But yeah, that's it for me. What up, Dave? I see you watching here. I think I'm going to do this again. It's fun. It's fun to just go through my existing collection, go through games that need to be updated, see what games need to be cleaned up, all that fun stuff. So I will be back doing this again probably this week. And enjoy the rest of the day, guys. We'll talk later.